Hello, my name is Kunda. I'm a student physical therapist. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. So, before we begin, could you please tell me your full name and your date of birth?
Hello, my name is Margaret Johnson, and I was born on December 18th, 1932.
December 18th, 1932. Well, Ms. Johnson, it's a pleasure to meet you. For educational purposes, I would like to record our evaluation today. The recording will be viewed by my instructor as part of my coursework, and it will remain completely confidential. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's fine.
Well, thank you so much. Do you have any questions before we begin? My goal today is to ask you some questions about your condition, so I can better understand what you're experiencing before moving on and onto the physical examination.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Okay, so no questions at all for me?
No questions as of right now.
Okay, so why don't you tell me a little bit about what brings you in today?
Yeah, I broke my right ankle after I fell at church last week, and they had to do some surgery on it.
Okay, and after the surgery, has this raised any additional concerns for you? Like, is there any primary concerns post surgery that you have?
Yeah, I'm not getting around like I used to. I've been having to rely on help from my daughter and my husband.
Okay, so mobility has been an issue, and so you felt like you've had to rely on other people to help get you around. Well, what led to you needing to have that surgery again, or to having that procedure done?
So, on last Sunday, I was leaving church after the service and I missed a step coming off the curb. And I guess I just lost my balance and landed awkwardly on my right foot. I knew right away something was wrong because it hurt so badly.
Gotcha. And has balance impacted you in the past, or was this a one time occurrence, or have you had issues with balance in the past?
This is my first serious fall. I mean, I might have stumbled a couple of times over the years, but I've never broken anything before.
Okay, so what were you doing up? You were going. I believe you said you were going into church. So what led up to that point where you lost your balance? Like, do you have things in hand, or what led up to that occurrence when you were going into the church?
Well, I was carrying my bag, and
Hmm.
then I was leaving out of the church step, and I was stepping off of the curb. So I guess I just lost my balance.
Gotcha. Okay. So as far as with discomfort in your leg or whatnot, have the symptoms changed at all since they first came forward, or the onset of the initial symptoms?
Well, when I'm just sitting, it's about a 6 out of 10, but if I move it the wrong way or let it hang down, it goes up to an 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Okay. And so, is there anything that you do currently that you feel might make it worse as far as the
Yeah,
pain?
if I'm moving too much or trying to stand up and wash dishes or if
Gotcha.
I'm keeping my foot down for too long sitting at the table.
Okay, okay, gotcha. So sitting too long or standing. Okay, standing doing dishes. Gotcha. Okay. And what do you find helps to ease the discomfort for you?
I've been keeping it elevated and putting ice on it and taking my pain medicine.
Ice. Okay. Also elevation and ice. So when you use elevation and ice, when you use it for a while, does it completely subside as far as the discomfort, or where would you say your pain scale is when you're using the ice and the elevation?
It helps it go down a bit. I'll say about a 4.
Gotcha. Okay. To a 4. So typically without that, you said it was an 8 before, but then so it goes
Yeah.
down to about a 4. Okay. Okay. So how would you describe the pain that you have? Is it a sharp, dull pain, aching, burning type of sensation? Does it radiate? How would you describe it?
It's a sharp pain when I move it, but when I'm resting, it's more of like a throbbing ache.
Okay. And where specifically in your ankle is it? Where is it? Would you say that pain is exactly?
It's mostly around on both sides of my ankle,
Okay.
especially around the outer side
Outer
of my
side?
ankle.
Okay. Okay, and does the pain ever travel or is it localized? Like,
It's localized. It's staying in the ankle region. It's not, going up my leg or anything.
gotcha, gotcha. So at this moment in time when we're speaking, what would you say your pain level is on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being the best, like that is a no pain, and 10 being the absolute worst. As of right now, where is your pain at this point?
It's a 6 when I'm
6.
just sitting.
Gotcha. Okay. So as far as with it being at a 6, would you say is there any type of fluctuation during the day, or is it just at specific times, or does it kind of change intermittently?
It stays about the same unless I stand up and wash the dishes, then
Okay.
it goes up
Gotcha.
to an 8 or
6,
9.
8. Okay. So doing dishes. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So from my understanding, okay, of course, sitting can aggravate it, and of course, you said standing for a prolonged period of time, especially if you're doing dishes, can spike it up to about an 8. Elevating in ice, from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said it helps. It kind of helps it come down to about a 4. But as of right now, it's about a 6. And you said it's localized, but obviously it's not a traveling pain, which is good. Okay, so that's very very good. So now, as far as is it pain severe enough to wake you up at night, or are you able to get a full night's sleep?
It really depends. Sometimes it might wake me up, but other times I could sleep throughout the night on the most.
Okay. Okay. And actually, one thing I meant to ask you, I guess very very, it's definitely very important. So, are you currently on any type of pain medication for your ankle at this time?
Yes,
You
the
are.
doctor did prescribe me pain medication I've
Okay.
been taking.
And then are they having you take it? How often are they having you take that pain medication?
I take it every day.
Okay.
I take that medication every day and then my regular blood pressure
Blood
medicine.
pressure medicine. Okay. Oh, got you there. Okay, so you're taking blood pressure medication, and of course you said you're taking the medication, the pain medication every day for your ankle. Okay. All right. So now, does the pain you experience in your ankle does it interfere with your daily activities? I know you go to church, but as far as with regular activities, is it impacting your daily activities?
Yes, my daughter has actually moved in with us since the
Okay.
surgery.
Okay. Moved in. Okay. So okay. So as far as with like the pain, of course, you said it's a throbbing pain. When you have bouts of pain, how long would you say those bouts of pain last? So are they once you have them? Does it take a while for them to subside? I mean, obviously after you take the medication, or is it like short bursts of that discomfort, or is it long lasting?
It's long lasting,
Okay.
especially if I'm standing up.
Got you. Okay. Okay. So overall, at this point, would you say from the point where you had the surgery till now, do you feel like the pain has improved? Has it not changed, or do you feel like it's gotten worse since the procedure?
I feel like it hasn't changed because, it swells quite a bit if I don't keep it elevated.
Okay. 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 So it swells. Okay. If don't elevate. So right now, as far as with what you're doing at home with the ice and the elevation, you feel like that's the only thing that currently that's helping to keep the swelling under control.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So ice and of course the elevation. That's good. All right. So as far as with other aspects of daily life, are you finding it difficult to just do regular things around the house, whether it's just like putting on clothes, dressing, bathing, or whatnot? Do you feel like that's kind of impacted by your ankle at this time?
Well, luckily with showering, I have a shower with a seat in it.
Okay.
So I don't have to stand up while I'm taking a shower. I could kind of just, scoot in there, sit on the chair, and
Hmm.
take care of what I need.
Okay.
But, I can't stand for a long period of time with
Okay.
cooking and cleaning the kitchen. So my daughter has to do all the cooking for me. I used to drive myself to church and grocery shop on my own,
Yeah.
and now I can't do those things.
Okay. So right now, it's impacted your ability to obviously do the regular activities that you normally would do. But one of the things that you mentioned is that obviously it's limited you from being able to drive. So
Yes.
okay, ability to drive. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So now, have you ever had any type of physical therapy before, chiropractic care, massage, injections at all, or any other type of treatments outside
No.
of the surgery?
No, this will be
No?
my first
Be your
time.
first time, right? Okay. Now, before we go any further, if it's okay with you, I'd like to kind of find out a little bit more about your past medical history. This will kind of help
Mhm.
us to see what treatments may be good for you. But at the same time, we want to make sure that there's no conflicts with conditions and so forth, and the treatments that's applied. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to kind of go run through these uh, briefly with you, just to make sure we kind of cover our bases and know about the background. So, as far as any medical conditions, do you have any? Is there any type of diabetes that you have or your family, anyone in your family has?
No,
Okay. Do you or anyone in your family have hypertension?
no, no
No. No
hypertension, just
hypertension.
the high blood
High blood
pressure.
pressure. Okay, high blood pressure. Yes, you mentioned that. All right. Anyone or you or anyone in the family have arthritis?
Yes, I have arthritis.
Arthritis. Okay. All right. And how long ago did you find out that you had arthritis? Do you remember how long it's been?
About five
5 years
years
ago.
ago.
Okay, years ago. Okay. All right. And do you or anyone in your family have osteoporosis?
No,
Nope. Okay. There. Is there a family history of heart disease?
no,
No. All right. Any type of neurological disorders that we need to be made aware of?
no, not me, just my husband.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And of course, does anyone in your family have or had bouts of any type of cancers?
No
No. No
cancer.
cancer. Okay. All right. So, okay, it's good. There's the only thing that we see here, obviously, that we see here is the arthritis, like you said, that you found about 5 years ago. So,
Yes.
okay, all right. So, of course, now looking at surgeries. Of course, here we have a questionnaire about surgical history. But yeah, like you said, this is your first surgery, if I'm mistaken,
Hmm.
right? All right.
That is
So,
correct.
okay, good. Okay, just making sure. All right. Now, as far as with medications, are you currently taking any medication for the high blood pressure at all?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So blood pressure meds. All right. And of course, pain medication. Did the doctors prescribe any? I think you told me they prescribed you pain medication post surgery, correct?
Yes.
And are you still currently taking that?
Yes. I
Okay.
take it every day.
Every day is right. Okay, every day, pain medication. Okay. All right. So aside from the blood pressure and pain medication, are you taking any other type of anti-inflammatories?
No, other than that, I've been pretty healthy.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. So are there any? Okay. Now we're gonna look at allergies. As far as with, are there any type of allergies or that you may have to any specific medications, be it or latex or adhesives? Do you have any allergies?
No,
No. No allergies. Okay. All right. All right. So, as far as work, are you currently working, or are you retired or
I'm retired.
retired? Oh, what do you do?
I was a school teacher.
Uh, yeah, kudos. That's definitely tough, but no, it takes a special person to be able to deal with the deal with the kids. So, I'm assuming. Am I wrong in assuming you dealt with kids, or do you deal with like teenagers, or who did you deal with?
I was a high school history teacher for
Oh,
45 years.
that's amazing. Well, that's a lot of respect. That was one of the tougher classes for me, but I definitely have a lot of respect for that. So, all right. So, do you have any particular hobbies that you're involved in? Now that you're retired, any type of hobbies that you do?
Yes, I love going out in the garden and growing my own fruits and vegetables.
Okay. All right. Now, as far as are you involved currently in any type of exercise programs?
No, I was interested in doing like the seniors
Okay.
water aerobics at the
Okay.
local YMCA, but I haven't, started yet. When I was gonna go and enroll, I fell down the stairs at church.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Uh, why? Okay. All right. So, is there any? Do you use any tobacco or alcohol at all?
No, I don't smoke at all, but I'll have a glass of wine every now and then.
Smoker. One. Okay. All right. And as far as with your home environment, I know you said your daughter moved in recently. Can you tell me a little bit about your home environment? If I remember correctly, do you live in a multi level, or are you on a single level home? Or
I live in a one-story home,
okay,
but there are three steps to get into my house, but everything I need is on one floor inside.
steps. Okay,
It's just
so
those three steps that have been my obstacle the
okay,
past week.
gotcha. Okay, so the three steps, is that so coming into the house, is that in a garage or the front door?
The front door,
Front
three
door?
steps to
Okay,
step
front
into
door.
the front door.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so that's the challenge there, is that those three steps to get in. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now, as far as with your goals for physical therapy, what would you like to accomplish going through physical therapy?
Honestly, I just want to get back to walking on my own and be able to go back to church. I don't want to be a burden on my daughter because, my husband already has challenges on his own with battling Parkinson's disease.
Okay, okay. All right, so Miss Jones, so what are your goals for physical therapy?
I just want to get back to walking on my own and being able to go back to church because I don't want to be so much of a burden on my daughter with my husband already having impairments of his own. He's battling Parkinson's disease.
Okay, okay. And so, of course, based on what you've told me before, as far as with your love for gardening and going to the church, and of course, you wanting to enroll in the aqua aerobics at the local Y, I'm assuming these are activities that you look forward to returning to, or even trying once you've completed your therapy.
Yes.
All right, all right. So, if you don't mind me asking, just a few questions, just to make sure that everything is okay. Have you recently experienced any unexplained weight loss at all?
No.
Okay. Any type of fever or chills?
No.
Do you feel any type of pain that's unexplained?
No, just the regular after surgery pain.
Okay, gotcha. Now, as far as with this bowel and bladder function, is that normal, or has it kind of changed, or is it still functioning normally for you?
It's still functioning normal.
Gotcha. Any type of recent significant trauma that your body might have experienced outside of the fall? Any type of like shock to the body?
No.
Okay. Now, is there any type of increasing feeling of weakness or instability that's making you feel like you're gonna fall more when you're at home?
Yes, that's a major concern I have. I'm very worried about falling again, and I'm even kind of embarrassed to go back to church because everyone saw me fall outside of the church steps.
Oh, okay. Do you currently have any type of assistive device, be it a cane or a walker that you can use to kind of navigate through the house safely?
Yes, I've been using a walker.
Okay, that's good. All right, so I do thank you for answering all of my questions. I know it was a lot, but based on the information that you shared, I have a better understanding of your condition. Next, what I would like to do is move on to the next to the objective examination before we begin. But do you have any questions for me before we begin?
No, I'm feeling pretty good about this. You've done a very good job explaining everything to me. Thank
Well,
you.
you're very welcome, Ms. Johnson, and I look forward to working with you, and then hopefully get you back to those activities that you love.
Yes.
All right.